guys, it's Phoebe from Who's Phoebe and welcome back to another Doctor video. I've currently got a cat in my room having a mooch about, that's the word. I had a memory card error with my camera twice, that's annoying. But anyway, on with the video. So, sorry for the lack of uploads recently. I've had some family stuff. I've needed to be with my family for a while, so first video back. A couple of announcements. First one is I can't review any of the black and white classic Doctor Who episodes currently at the moment because they won't be back on BritBox till March 1st because they've taken them down to colorise them as part of the 60th anniversary special Doctor Who. I think he's... yeah. Guys, he's not currently happy. But, Reg will just have a mooch about before going to sleep. I kind of prefer to keep him where I can see him, as it's just me at the moment. He's up there now. Also, as the 60th kind of, as we count down to the 60th anniversary of Doctor Who, I will be doing videos about it. I will be doing different videos each month. Maybe once a month I will do a different video each month. Oh, and that's about it. Oh, and do you love space, but also do you love sci-fi? Do you like the two rolled into one? Well, I have the game for you, Star Trek Fleet Command. You can play against loads of different people, make new friends online, and you get to explore space and see if you can survive in it. It's not exactly Doctor Who related. I do want to start making a Doctor Who themed game, but that's going to take way too much effort at the moment. Okay, so I thought this video we could discuss the history of Doctor Who, like a podcast or something very similar on that lines, because I want to start a podcast. I so want to. I want to start a podcast. I so want to. Reggie's just having a mooch about. Sometimes he likes to be sat on my floor and then eventually he'll jump on the bed for his sleep, so I'm just going to let him do what he wants in here. The door is shut for a reason. I'll open it again once I finish filming this video, so don't go commenting and don't go roasting me saying I'm not letting the cat have his freedom. He was the one who came in here before I filmed my video, and then I had to shut it because I'm filming my video and I need quiet, so. But yeah, so I thought we could discuss the monsters in Doctor Who. What ones we are hoping to see in, like, old ones and new ones that are made. Also, I want to discover who Meet the Beep is, so I will be doing some research into that at some point and discovering who Meet the Beep is. I will be doing Monster Files at some point again. I just don't know when that will be, but I will make sure that I do Monster Files from this big monster file. But for now, we're just going to have a look at all the different kinds of monsters in Doctor Who history. So starting with the very first ones, the Daleks. Actually, we're going to go in alphabetical order. This will be easier. So, when Doctor Who rebooted in 2005, there was a lot of controversy about how the show would revive. We had Christopher Eccleston as the 9th Doctor and Billie Piper as Rose Tyler. And I must admit, as I don't really like Rose's character. I liked her in series 1. Like, series 1 I watched, and then I skipped series 2, and then I watched series 3. But yeah, so we had the Zorbaloth in Love and Monsters in series 2. Not the best of monsters, I will admit, and it wasn't exactly good either. And then we had the Adipose. So the Adipose I always find are really cute. Their first appearances was in the Partners in Crime, Turn Left and End of Time. So yeah, and then we move on to some kind of classic monsters. Alpha Centauris appeared in The Curse of Peladon 1972, The Monsters of Peladon 1974 with Sarah Jane Smith. The first time was with Joe Grant, and the final appearance was The Empress of Mars 2007 with 12th Doctor Peter Capaldi, Pearl Mackie as Bill Piper and Bill Potts and Matt Lucas as Nardole. Then we have the Caves of Adrazzani, the monster that appeared in Peter Davison's final story in The Caves of Adrazzani 1984. I don't know about you, but I find that creature incredibly cute for some random weird reason. I don't know why. And then continuing with the classic form, Argons and Four Eyes, which appeared in The Leisure Hive in 1980. I'm pretty sure you can work out which Doctor that was then. And in true Doctor Who fashion, in 2005 The Revival, they brought the Nestines back. Their first appearance was in Spearhead from Space 1970. Their next appearance was Terror of the Artons 1971. Then they appeared again in Rose 2005, Love and Monsters 2006, The Pandorica Opens / The Big Bang Theory in 2010. So throughout Modern Who they have appeared, and I wonder if we'll get them back for when Scooter Gutwa is the Doctor. That will be an interesting thing if we did. Then obviously we have the Axons from the Claw of Axons 1971. I love that episode, especially with John Pertwee as the Doctor that time. It's really fun. We're just still having a mooch about. He likes being Cheshire Cat. And I can keep an eye on whilst I'm filming. Then you obviously have the Beast from The Impossible Planet in Satan's Pit. I don't really watch The Impossible Planet in Satan's Pit that much. It's not really an episode I like to rewatch. I would rewatch it for like review purposes for when I start doing modern reviews on the modern era of Doctor Who from Christopher Eccleston all the way to Jodie Whittaker's 11th season, because I've already reviewed seasons 12 and 13 with her, so just up to season 11. But it's not an episode I rewatch unless it's for review purposes. Then obviously we have the Boneless, which is really creepy, perfect Halloween episode in Flatline 2014. Then we have the Borad, which appeared in Timelash 1985. Yeah, that's creepy. We have the Carrionites, which I personally love because in series 3 it was all about kind of humanoid monster type things. You had the Judoon, you had Mrs. Fingers, you had the Carrionites. I loved them. I loved the Shakespeare Code 2007. It's a shame they never made a reappearance, but I would love to see them at some point, maybe in the Scooty Gutwa era, to make an appearance. I think it'd be awesome. And then we have the Catkind, which appeared twice in Modern Doctor Who, in New Earth in 2007 and then a year later, no, in New Earth 2006 and then a year later in 2007 in Gridlock. So, oh yeah, the Chameleons are first appeared in the Faceless Ones in 1967. Unfortunately that story is lost. They don't have even an audio version of it. Cheetah People, they appeared in Survival in 1989, which unfortunately was the very last year of Doctor Who before its 15-year hiatus. Until, of course, the Doctor Who movie came along, which I've watched, and that was complete garbage from start to finish. And then you've got the Shimmerons, the Delta and the Bannerman, 1987. I don't actually know what they're called. And then you have the Clockwork Robots, which I always find are incredibly creepy. Like, I hate them. Like, I will will admit, The Girl in the Fireplace gave me nightmares when I first watched it. I watched it and the clockwork robots gave me freaking nightmares about it. It was annoying. But their appearances was The Girl in the Fireplace 2006 and Deep Breath 2014. God. They should have best stayed in 2006. Personally, I never want them to make a reappearance again, ever. 2 appearances is enough, thank you. The Cryons first appeared in the Attack of the Cybermen. Now, it's a 6th Doctor story. As you guys know, and if you've been subscribed to me for a while, you know that I hate or morally dislike the 6th Doctor to an extent that I don't even bother watching his episodes unless it's for rewatch purposes. And then we've got the Cybermen. I can go on and list all of the appearances they've made. The 10th Planet, 1966. The Moon Base, 1967. The Tomb of the Cybermen, 1967. The Wheel in Space, 1968. The Invasion, 1968. The War Games, 1969. Carnival Monsters, 1973. Revenge of the Cybermen, 1977. Earthshock, 1982, which is when Adric dies, which is so sad. The 5 Doctors, 1985. The 5 Doctors, 1983. Attack of the Cybermen, 1985. The Silver Nemesis, 1988. Rise of the Cybermen and Age of Steel, 2006. Army of Ghosts and Doomsday, 2006. The Next Doctor, 2008. The Pandora Opens, The Big Bang and The Big Bang, 2010. A Good Man Goes to War, 2011. Closing Time, 2011. Nightmare in Silver, 2013. The Time of the Doctor, 2013. Dark Water / Death in Heaven, 2014. Face the Raven, 2014. Hellbent, 2015 for both of those. World Enough and Time and The Doctor Falls, 2017. Twice Upon Time, The Hauntings of Villa Doolally, 2020. Ascension of the Cybermen and the Timeless Child, 2020. Can I just say, how much I hate the Timeless Child storyline? I know some people like it, I just generally don't. It's weird. I'll let him out after this video. Then we have the Demons, 1971. The Daleks. I would name every single Dalek appearance, but the Daleks have basically been in Doctor Who for a very long time, and there's like tons of episodes where they've been, and they'll probably be in again with Scooty Gutwire. I'd love to see the 14th Doctor battle Daleks. That'd be so awesome. That's enough. So, you can probably tell Doctor Who's had a lot of monsters over the years. My favourite has to be the Daleks, because the Doctor always finds a way to defeat the Cybermen and the Daleks no matter what. And I love that. So, that is that once a month video for you. I hope you enjoyed this. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. And make sure you click the subscribe button down below so you get notifications every single time I upload. And make sure you click the notification bell every single time I upload as well, just so you know when I upload. But I will be going through Doctor Who's entire history of monsters. And here's the rest of the monsters that Doctor Who have had. I'm just going to read the contents at this point. Dracons, dregs, dryads, eaters of light, Imelda, the empty child, Exons and spider germs, Exons, the family blood, the feral, fish people, flesh, there was a flood, the foretold, Gallifreyan robots and other creatures, gas pods, Gelf, gigantic monsters, the great intelligence, the great vampires, herbivores, Harmony Shore, Half, Heavily Host, House, King Hydra, Flax, Ice Logopods, Ice Warriors, Javadan, Jahaf, Dune, Kafari, Carvin, Kablanmen, Kafi, Kafaris, Krillitanes, Crotons, Kronos, Lone Macra, the Malice, Mandrels, the Mara, Marshmen, Megalos, Mentors, Metabilis spiders, the Mentor, Maya, Monks, Monsroid, Mosrax, Neon, Nucleus of the Swarm, Oron, or Ood, Pipe People, Parsivores, Parrots, Prisoner Zero, and Pteroleptal, Silurians, the Silent, Star Whales, Sontarans. I'm not reading all of those, that's a big list. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and make sure you hit the subscribe button down below, and also click the notification bell if you get notifications every single time I upload. And I'll see you in the way of the 10 doctor, Alonzi. But look how cute this cat is, just sat there looking pretty.